Hi, this is Bill McClellan. I'm a Senior BI Solution Architect at Onebridge in Indianapolis. I'm doing a series of tutorials on 5 better practices for connecting to data in Tableau. Today we're going to talk about extracting your data into Tableau and editing it. We're going to talk about whether to SQL or not to SQL, whether to write custom code or not. We're going to talk about using the edit feature to add filters, aggregate data for visible dimensions, hide unused fields, and refresh your data incrementally if you're connecting to a data warehouse. So let's go to our Tableau Superstore. This is a data set that is provided by Tableau. Whenever you download the software, the Superstore comes with it, and it enables you to do a lot of playing around and learning the product. So usually you don't want to connect live. Connecting live means that Tableau doesn't bring any of the data into the file or the server, the Tableau server, but it actually connects directly. And every time you do anything with the data, every time you filter or you move a field or you drill in or drill up, you make a call or send a query out to that data set, and that can cause a lot of latency, a lot of time delay. And so if you extract the data ahead of time or you set up a refresh to extract it overnight, then the data is right there and can run really quick. Now you can connect to data and write custom SQL. If I come out to the Azure data set that I had connected to last time, AdventureWorks, I can bring up new custom SQL and I can write a SQL query. I can select a product from dim product and filter it in different ways. And if you know how to write SQL and you're really comfortable with getting that SQL optimized and fast, it's not something that you would never want to do. But if you are not an expert at writing SQL, what you normally would want to do is use this edit feature. So let's go back to the Superstore. I'm going to hit edit, and now I have the ability to create filters. I can decide I want to filter on city or a category or a customer name or a field that is just numerical. And I can say, well, I just want to see data, sales that have been discounted over 50%. So I can drag this bar, or since it's a little clunky, I can just type in 0.5, and I can decide whether to include null values or not. I can say at least, I can do at most, or I can do something special like do all values or non-null. And now I can see that I'm just looking at discounts ranges 0 to 50% because I clicked at most 50%. So if you want to edit one that you've already done, you can double click it, say, oh, I don't want to see the category A, I want to see category Z. You can also aggregate data. So if you don't need to drill down to that lowest level of every sale, you can aggregate the data, which means summing it up or averaging, whatever calculations you have. Tableau will apply those calculations at maybe the product level or some geography like the state. And also dates, you can decide, well, I don't really care about the time of the purchase. I just want to analyze it by the day of the purchase. This would get rid of a lot of rows. You might be able to cut down from maybe 1 million rows down to just a few hundred or a few 100,000. You can say that you want to get all rows that this would return, or maybe you're developing a new data source or a new Tableau worksheet and you don't need to see all the rows. You're not doing the analysis, you're just developing, and you want it to go really quick. So I'm just going to bring in the top 1,000 rows. Or maybe you're looking at a scientific data set and you want to sample. You want to do some statistics and not bring in the entire data set, just do a random sample of rows. So this is going to cut down on the amount of data that Tableau brings in, and especially when you're connecting to large data sets, you don't want to bring in everything. You just want to bring in some of it, the stuff that matters. And so instead of writing a custom SQL statement to select where clause and special joins, you can filter the data, you can aggregate the data, you can select only certain rows using the Extract Edit feature. Thanks for watching. This has been a tutorial on better practices for connecting to data sources with Tableau.